how do I model that diversity is important? First of all, it has to be a modeling. I have to show that to my students. It can't just be a topic of conversation, and I do that by the careful text selection. I try to always start off with examples of diversity. Because there's more than one way to tell a story. There's more than one canon in any field or discipline. And if I can start off a conversation using primary material to have a conversation about diversity, I do that. And then I want my students to know that it's okay to make faux pas. I want them to know that it's a conversation and it's in a learning environment, that we're a community there. And sometimes we will say things that, oh, if we had to do that all over again, we might take it back, but that's also part of learning. Now, that's not to say I want egregious comments or thoughtless comments, but I do want to create a space through a whole range of activities, especially in the first few weeks of the semester, where we get to know one another and we can build up a kind of trust so that students can say something in a genuinely curious or interested way and have other students push back on them gently, where I can push back on them gently. And that, for me, is an important step in inclusivity. I want everyone to feel that they have an opportunity to say something, but I also want them to think about what they're saying. I want them to think about how that's going to land. I want them to think about the consequences of what that means.